Hi, thanks for coming over to the next page, learning about the A.C.A tactics that women can use to not be a victim or not be a target for criminals. So there's very certain things that kind of criminals look for, or kind of the bad guys, that they kind of look out for to see who to kind of target, who their victim's going to be. And what I do is I teach you about the A.C.A. Now, I'm going to kind of teach you a little bit about it. I go over the full extent of it in my in the 6-week self-defense course. You learn the progression of it, but I'm going to give you a good understanding of it right now. You're going to basically be able to use it right after you get done watching this video. You're going to be able to go in and apply every single thing. It just takes some very different thinking or different mindset. So the very first thing when it comes to the A is the awareness. Now this is going to be the situational awareness. I know you've heard it about a million times. You need to be aware of your surroundings. You need to see what's going on around you. You see a kind of proximity of people close to you and things like that. But situational awareness is kind of a little more than just that. It's also being aware of your own senses, your own kind of like that sixth sense that they talk about, or that kind of the sense that ladies have, or that gut feeling. Okay, that's really what you want to be in tune with as well, because as women, you're going to be able to kind of get that feeling if something was really right, or was something not so right about that situation, or was something kind of not really not feeling good about maybe the person who walked up to you or walked by you, or maybe was looking at you a weird way. There's different things about that, but having and tapping into that sixth sense, or that survival signal, is going to be very, very important for you to use. So it's not just like, oh, I see the person next to me, or oh, I see there's a car over to the side of me, or I'm walking to my car and I'm aware of my surroundings, but it's actually listening to everything around you. And also, most importantly, listening to yourself. If something doesn't feel right, don't second guess it, or don't try to kind of play it down and think that you don't need to listen to it. Oh, it's nothing. It's maybe something very, very important, because those red flags that your body's giving off, or in really your mind, it's something that's happening internally, that's happening at a deeper level than the conscious level of you just thinking. It's happening at kind of that animal instinct of yours to know, and those instincts are there for you, and we're all born with them. So it's best for you just to kind of listen to that awareness. So that's really the key. The first one is having that awareness, and being able to be not just aware of your surroundings, but also being aware of internally what are you feeling, and that kind of gut feeling. That's the one that you want to listen to the most, and that awareness is going to help you and going to be a key to your survival. Now the second thing that you want to think about is the C. Now the C is the confidence. Now if somebody's approaching you, or not even really approaching you, while you're walking, if you're walking and you're kind of looking down, and you're really, or you're on your phone, or you have your headphones in, you're listening to music, you're not really thinking about how are you presenting yourself to others. Are you presenting yourself in a confident manner, or are you kind of feeling like a sheepish manner, and you're kind of your shoulders rolled over, your head down? Someone's walking by you, and they're walking, and you kind of looked down and looked away, and weren't really confident in where you're going or what you're doing. That's going to be a very big signal. That confident signal is probably going to be the second signal, not just the second signal. The first signal is are you aware? The second one is, are you confident? So when criminals are kind of trying to target you, they're looking for that first thing. Were you even aware of your surroundings? Were you even aware of yourself? Were you lost? Okay. The second thing is, were you confident enough to know what you're doing? Were you confident in yourself? Do you present the kind of target that would be easy for them to to basically take, or easy for them to as a predator to kind of pounce on, and you just give up and not even give a fight back? If you have that confidence, and you kind of present that confidence, they're going to probably look the other way and go, look, I'm going to go look for another person. So confidence is going to be a big thing. Now confidence also comes with experience. So if you're listening to this and you really don't have the confidence yet in yourself to feel like you can defend yourself, that's what the 6-week self-defense course is for. I'm going to give you actual physical skills. I'm going to give you mental skills to be able to manage your mind and manage the physical part of this, manage all parts of it. So if you do find yourself in a self-defense situation or a violent encounter, you can protect yourself. Okay, that confidence in yourself, you're going to be able to, it's going to exude inside of you a lot more. Okay, the third A on this is going to be on assertiveness. Now, the assertiveness side of this comes in the 6-week course. I'm going to cover a lot about assertiveness, how to be assertive, and using that the right way, because there's a difference between being assertive and being aggressive. Even as a woman, you could be confronted, and instead of being assertive, you're being aggressive. And having that aggressiveness is actually going to escalate the situation. And escalating the violent situation is going to put you in a dangerous position. It's going to put you in a very, very kind of a compromising position, because if it's a man, it's going to be physically stronger. So knowing how to be assertive versus aggressive is going to be one of your key elements to being able to get out of danger, get to safety, and to basically get away from the whole situation. But if you use aggressiveness versus assertiveness, it's going to be a very kind of a different situation for you. So knowing how to be assertive and how to be aggressive is going to be very important. So make sure that when you're doing this, you're being assertive and not aggressive. Now, it's a little too difficult for me to show you every single thing about being assertive versus being aggressive, because there's scenarios I have to kind of go through and to help you along. So that's what we're going to teach in the 6-week self-defense course, along with the rest of the A.C.A. So that being aware, being confident, and then being assertive is going to be a very, very important thing. So you use that A.C.A. throughout your everyday, when you're walking around, when you're at the office, when you're going shopping, when you're out with your friends, everything. You're going to always be using the A.C.A. tactic all the time. I teach the full thing in the 6-week self-defense course. So the next thing to do is, if you're really interested in the 6-week self-defense course, I highly recommend that you get going, because I'm going to give you the $100 off coupon code. That coupon code to do when you go to the next thing is to sign up. And if you're looking to sign up, what you're going to want to do is use the 100 off OFFSD, standing for self-defense. So the $100 coupon is 100 off OFFSD, self-defense, standing for self-defense. So use that on the sign-up page. Now it's going to show that it has a price on there, but there's $100 off, so go on that. I recommend that you maybe just do that. Share this with your friends. Have them come to this page. Have them sign up and get their code as well, and have them sign up, because there's a limited space. I only have 25 spots for the Saturday space. That space is already filling up. As you're watching this video right now, it is filling up right now. There's a Tuesday, Thursday space available. That's at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So that one there, I know that's a little bit more difficult, but I put one in during the week for people who can do during the week. That one's probably not going to be as packed right away, but they're all going to fill up. So do the next step. Let's go look and get enrolled for that, and come to the 6-week self-defense course. You're going to have a great time, and you're going to learn a lot of great skills you can use in your everyday life all the time for the rest of your life.